Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today you are having your session 2 of week 2 for the month of June via Nurture International School online support system. We are going to talk about degrees of comparison of adverbs. Before that, let's have a look at what is an adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Can you find the adverb in the following sentence and can you tell which word does it modify? Now let's see what is the adverb in the following sentence and which word does it modify. The policeman arrived shortly after the incident. As you can see, this is the verb and this is the adverb, and this adverb is modifying the verb arrived, because if you say the policeman arrived after the incident, you just come to know that there an incident that happened and over there the police arrived, but you don't know the time. So if you add this adverb with this verb, you will be more clear about the timings of the police. So they soon arrived after the incident happened. That's why we use the adverb. Now let me introduce you to Paul, Eric and Mark. Paul says, I run fast. Eric says, I run faster. Mark says, I run fastest of all. What are these boys doing? Yes, they are running, and they are running at different speeds. Paul runs fast, Eric runs faster than Paul, while Mark runs fastest of all. So you see, these boys are telling us a different degree of adverb by which they are running. Now we will see how many degrees of comparison are there. Adverbs have 3 degrees of comparison, that is positive, comparative and superlative. There is no comparison made in the positive degree. In the comparative degree, 2 things are compared, and in the superlative degree, more than 2 things are compared. There are certain rules of forming degrees of adverbs. The first one is one-syllable adverbs. Most one-syllable adverbs use er in the comparative form and est in the superlative form. For example, fast. Fast is a one-syllabic adverb. So we will add er in its comparative form. Faster and est in its superlative form. Fastest. Next one is early. It also has one syllable. So for making comparative, we will add er and we will drop this y, earlier and earliest. Rules for 2 or more than 2 syllable adverbs. Most 2 or more syllable adverbs end in ly and they take more to make the comparative and most to make the superlative degree. So let's see the examples. Sweetly is an adverb. To make its comparative, we will add the prefix more. More sweetly, And to make the superlative, we will add the prefix most, most sweetly, quietly, more quietly, and most quietly. Now students, there is a one thing that you need to remember while making sentences of comparative and superlative degrees of adverbs. That is, we use then after comparative adverbs. For example, Jim works harder than. You see, we use then after the adverb his brother. And we use the article the before the superlative adverbs, and then we use in or of. For example, everybody in the race ran fast, but John ran the fastest of all. So you see, we use the before the superlative, and then we add of or in while making the sentences of superlative and comparative degrees of adverbs. Now students, there are certain degrees of adverbs which are irregular. Why do we call them irregular? Because let's look at the example. Badly, look at its comparative, it becomes worse, and its superlative will be worse. So each one of these type is different from the other. That's why they are called irregular degrees of adverbs, and they are just a few in numbers, and you are supposed to memorize them. So now look at the examples. Far, farther or further, and farthest or furthest. Little, less and least. Well, better or best. Here are some examples. The little boy ran farther than his friends. Now you can see this degree is the comparative degree, because the comparison is made between two people. One is the little boy and his friend. The next one is he played the best of any player. So there were so many players, out of which only the person over here it is used a pronoun. He played the best of all of the players. Okay, so this is the superlative degree. I hope you're clear about the degrees of adverbs now. Students, if you have any question regarding today's lecture, please feel free to ask me. Thank you very much.